An Egyptian completion problem was a question like, they would say take 2/3, they would say complete 2/3, 1/10 to 1. This is basically saying, 2/3 plus 1/10 is 21, 21 over 30, which reduces to 7/10. It's basically saying what is 1 minus, like how much more do I need to add to this in order to get 1, or what's 1 minus 2/3. That's what this is saying. So in modern math, we would say, sorry, it's 23, this would be in modern math, 23 over 30. And we'd say, okay, so it's just 7 over 30. That's modern math. But for the Egyptians, it would be a little bit more complicated. So 2/3, 1/10 to 1. I'm going to modernize the method a bit, get a common denominator. We'll use 30 as our common denominator. 30 plus 3 over 30 is 23 over 30. So we need 7 over 30 more. But we're not done yet, because they didn't have a fraction like 7 over 30. So we had to do on the side 7 divided by 30. Anytime it's a multiple of 3, you're likely to get a 2/3 happening. So here we have our 5. And then we can take a 5th of the 1/3 to get 1 over 15 to have the 2. And we get our answer, 1/6, 1 over 15. So this is the answer to our question. This is a fancy way of saying 7 over 30, and that's the answer to the original question. So 2/3 and 1/10, which is really 23 over 30, to 1, the thing we would need is 7 over 30, which is written as 1/6, 1/15. They're basically saying that 2/3 plus 1/10 plus 1/6 plus 1 over 15 equals 1. Sometimes they're not trying to get to 1. Sometimes they're trying to get to like 2/3 or some other fraction, but that's the basic idea. Now the Egyptians themselves wouldn't use their common denominator of 30, actually. They would usually use whatever this number is. So that makes it more difficult, because now we need to change this 2/3 into tenths, and it becomes 6 2/3 tenths. And this together becomes 7 2/3 tenths. So we need 2 1/3 tenths. And that 2 1/3 tenths, they can divide 2 1/3 divided by 10, like this, 1/10. 1/5 gets us 2. 2/3 of 10 gets us 6 2/3. I'm trying to get 2 1/3. 1/3 is 3 1/3. Whoops, I'll move over here. Once I get a 3 1/3, divide that by 10 to get the 1/3. That's 1 over 30. So I put the 1/3 together with the 2, and I get my answer of 1/5, 1 over 30, which is not the same as this. At least it doesn't look like it, but it's equivalent to it. 1/5 plus 1/30 is 7 over 30 also. And 1/6 plus 1 over 15, common denominator of 35, is also 7 over 30. So the way they would have done it, with using 10 as their common denominator, it would have been more natural, evidently, for them to get an answer in this form. And that's how you do completion problems. At least that's how you complete to 1.